My name is Peter Mathews. I teach political science at Cypress College, and I'm back here in San Francisco where I started teaching in 1976. And at that time, my students were paying $6 service fee, no tuition, to take 15 units of college work. At UCLA, UC Berkeley, it was a few dollars more than that with no tuition. And now it's gone up to thousands, and for us, at our level, it's $36 a unit for the fall. And it's outrageous that a common foundation of education is not guaranteed to the common person collectively. Instead, people want us now. The elites want us to write checks to be able to realize our God-given talent, and that's really wrong for my students. They're having to drop out of college. Many brilliant young people at the community college that I teach in won't get a chance to go on to Cal States or UCs and become the engineers or doctors or whatever their potential could be. So this is wrong. We have to do something about it. And Frank Dawiji, myself, Dr. Paul Garver got together with a bunch of students and wrote this initiative to place an oil extraction fee on the ballot of 15% to bring in about $3 billion or more for kindergarten through university. And after all, oil is a common resource also. If these oil companies are going to come in here and take all these common resources and use it to make $45 billion in profit for one company, ExxonMobil, in 1 year, they better at least pay 15% back to the common good, the commonwealth, through education funding. They have never had an oil extraction fee, as far as we know, and it is the only state in the union that produces oil that doesn't have a fee right now. Even Alaska, ruled by Republican Sarah Palin, raised their fee to 25% just a couple years ago. Texas has a fee of several percent, and they bring in $2 billion a year that goes straight to education. And this is outrageous, that we're the state in the union, the only place in the world of all the oil extraction countries, and in Saudi Arabia, the fee is over 50%, oil extraction, 50%. We're asking for 15%. So we should get this done. The people of California are going to demand it, and our children will have a chance in life. It is such dire straits right now because, first of all, you cannot even make a good living in this country anywhere else without a good education, technical and political. And yet we're taking away both technical and political education from our young people, and they're just basically floundering. They won't have a chance to become doctors, engineers, scientists, research scientists that will help the world, solve the global warming crisis, that would help the world create better social policy. No political scientists coming out either, or good economists. And this is and if you look at it from a competitive point of view in the world economy, India and China are just outpacing us because they guarantee education. In most of Europe, it's tuition free to this very day. Students in France pay no college tuition like we didn't pay 30 years ago. And it's like some of the world is providing this opportunity for their people, and we're not providing it at all for us. So it's a very bad situation. I think those that have the resources or could have had the inclination to take it up, some of them are too comfortable with their jobs. I don't want to criticize anyone, definitely. I want to tell the truth, though. And that is those in the positions of leadership who could have done this, including politicians, many of them have actually been bought by big corporate lobbyists, obviously, including oil companies. And that's why twice the oil extraction fee failed in the Assembly. At least once it failed back under Assemblyman Tirico, who tried to push it through 2 or 3 years ago. Now it's under Warren Furutani, the senator, who's also got a 12% fee that he's proposing, which will only apply to higher education. Ours applies to K through 12 and higher education. So while we support his concept, I don't see too much chance of him passing it through once again, just like Tirico's bill failed, because much of the legislature is bought by corporate lobbyists, and we're not. We're the people of California. Just today alone, when our phone number went up on the Secretary of State's website, we got about 20 or 30 calls today from around the state and also the country. And then we also received so many emails. Tony Castro, our webmaster, got about 20 or 30 emails, people saying, please get us that petition. When can you bring it by? The response has been tremendous. We've been endorsed by a personal endorsement by the Community College Chancellor, Dr. Jack Scott. Mm-hmm. And we've been endorsed by the Community College Association, that's the union for the community college professors. And we've been endorsed by the really progressive Cal State Los Angeles Associated Students Incorporated. They had a unanimous endorsement of this initiative, and they came up with their own resolution supporting it 100% and pledging to go out and get signatures. And tomorrow morning, we're meeting with the Cal State Student Association Legislative Council and speaking to them, and they're going to come aboard on pretty. We need 504,760 signatures in the next 147 days. We had 3 days already to do this, and in that case, when we get those signatures of registered voters, it'll be forced to be put on the ballot, and hopefully in the special election in November or September, or if we have to wait, then perhaps the February primary. But we need to get it on as soon as possible, because the way we've written this thing, the money comes in every month. It doesn't wait. We don't have to wait to get the money. Each of the 4 segments of education get the money in every month. And we've also put a provision here that prohibits the oil companies from passing on the oil extraction fee to the consumer in the form of higher gas prices. The Supreme Court actually has ruled that we could do that, and we've done it. We're not here to win a Miss America contest. You know, we are here to win for the people. The oil companies, if they want to vote for this, we encourage those individual oil magnates to vote for this bill because it'll help everyone in the state. And we can have much better educated people, and they owe it to us. The oil companies owe it, because let me tell you something, most engineers and oil engineers who were able to produce the kind of equipment that the oil companies use got their education in public universities and colleges. Most people that work for corporations that build the cars that this country produces, that builds the high technology, the software in this state, got their education in higher education publicly and for free mostly in the last about 20, 30 years ago. And that's one reason we had an explosion of technology. And we're taking this away from our state and from our students, which is wrong, and the middle class and the working people. And the oil companies cannot fight this. They cannot. They're not on moral high grounds. We got the moral high ground on this one. And it's really exciting. Yeah. People can go to our website, which is rescueeducationcalifornia.org. All one word, rescueeducationcalifornia, spelled out, .org. And they can go there or call us at 562-234-3319. That's our cell phone that it rings directly to me. We pick it up. We have people go out and reach out and give the initiative out to everyone that wants it. 562-234-3319.